Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and in today's video, Page Boundaries, I'm going to show you how you can control how much of the boundaries between each of your pages you see, and how these different choices will affect what you're able to see. I have a sample document here, and if I scroll down to where page 2 begins, you see that I have a large black line going across my screen, and this line indicates the physical edge of the page. If I move my cursor over to the right, you see that there's also a right-hand black bar, and this indicates the right-hand edge of the physical page. So these thick black bars between and around your pages represent how much physical space you'll actually have. And where these bars fall is controlled by your user settings, document tab, and where it says page length and page width. If either of these settings are not correct according to the paper size that you're using, your display might look a little strange. By default, page length is 11 inches and page width is 8.5. This is the default view between your pages. This allows you to see the page break, the space for your footers, the space for your headers, as well as the page number if it falls within that area. However, if I go to my user settings, to the display tab, and I look in the bottom right where it says page boundaries, I have other options. By default, this is set to full. And that's what I have it set to now. Full means that I see the footer space, the header space, the page number space, and the physical page indicators. Let's see what happens when I choose compact instead. So with compact, I still have the physical page boundaries. However, I can still see my page numbers without wasting space on my footer spacing or header spacing. And as I scroll through my document, this is the same thing that I get for each page change. If I return to Settings, Display, now let's see what happens when I choose None. And so with None selected, the page boundaries have disappeared altogether. However, since my page numbers appear within the boundary that is now hidden, I don't see my page numbers with this view turned on. It simply goes from line 25 to line 1 with no indication that the page is changing. And so if you've ever found that you're missing your page numbers and it seems like your page breaks are gone, there's probably not actually anything wrong with your document. It's probably just that in the Display tab, you've accidentally selected page boundaries set to none instead of compact or full. And so here I have another page break available and viewable in this area. You see that right underneath user settings, I'm going from line 25 to line 1. So right here, this is a page break. And so if I turn on compact, I get the page boundary lines that come right back as well as my page numbers. And then if I change it to full, I get the same page boundary lines. I get my page numbers available and viewable. However, I also have all of the space where my footers and headers would be if I had any displayed. And so you can use the page boundaries function to customize your layout to your preferences or needs. If you're sharing your screen in a cart service format, you might want to choose none. If all of the space between the pages with full selected is too much for you, but you still want to be sure where your pages are breaking and keep an eye on your page numbers, then compact might be the option for you. But if you want to make sure every step of the way along your document that your headers and footers are correct, then full might be what you need to look for. And as you've seen in this video, you can change this option whenever and however you need to, as many times as you need to. And Eclipse will simply remember the setting that you used last. And so if you find that changing this for one job would be helpful, and then you need to change it right back for a different job, that's just fine. Make sure that you know how page boundaries works and what happens when you don't have any, so that you know that there's nothing wrong with your document and there's no need to become concerned. You can simply set a page boundary that better represents your needs or desires. Don't forget that Advantage Software offers anytime support. Tech support can be reached with any question, anytime, including weekends and holidays at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.